Hello, Zimbabwe. Mamukasei. We are back. This is Africa and Beyond Television Network. Hapo patro kurukura nyaya ziri kuitika mukati menyika yeZimbabwe. So, welcome to this episode. Welcome to this program. Tichitaura pamusoro pa honorable. Vasiri honorable. The honorable who is not an honorable, Kembo Mohadi. So can someone confirm if you can hear me? Please confirm if you can hear me. Just write something so that I know that you can clearly hear me. So I'm going to play some audios here. This session is going to be very long, but necessary. So let me try to figure out how we can do this, but I'm going to play this audio so that you get to know what is really happening and what needs to be done. So can someone confirm if you can hear me? Can you confirm? Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Ngati like. Right. So I'm going to play this audio. Please listen very carefully so that you get to understand Kembo Mohadi Admits. It is going to be a very long session. Yeah, thank you very much. Bizompofu, Elisha Mapfua, Bizompofu, Lawrence Moyo, XX. Thank you very much. Team Cape Town, XX, from watching from Cape Town. Thank you very much for confirming. Thank you very much. Ngati like kuitira kuti live yedu igone kunge ichionekwa nevanhu vakawanda. The more we like, the more our life is distributed to different people. The more we like, the more our life is distributed to a lot of people. So I'm now going to play this live. This audio here from Kembo Mohadi. So before we proceed, I need to know if you can hear this audio loud and clear. Please confirm if you can hear this audio loud and clear. So in short, before I continue playing this audio, Honorable, Vasiri Honorable Mohadi, vaitaura ivo nemasabhuku pavakanga vaenda kwa Gutu, should be Gutu, yes. Vaitaura ivo nemasabhuku. So this is how he is beginning his conversation with Masabuku. And I want you to listen very carefully. Can you please confirm kana mamu kunzwa this audio and player, because ndo ine nyaya yese yakanyanya kukosha. I need you to clearly understand this audio. So I'm now going to play it so that you understand. I'm going to play it to the end so that you get to understand kuti nyaya yacho yakanga ichifamba sei. Then we'll go and explore kuti zviri kumbofamba sei from that audio.
So kuti vaiwane mari ndiana akanyazovatorera mari yacho kuvanhu kuti we vakatsvaka vakadaro vanhu vakawana kuti ndikataura naSabhuku anogona kuudza mari vakataura naSabhuku anokuudza mari akaiudza ndiri aivashandisa nenzira isiyo iriyo manje ini ndakoka maSabhuku kuti tiuye panapa tishandisa nenzira yakanaka.
Vanhu vari kuchira zvinebasa
ivo vakapfuma padi yeZANU PF Zimbabwe aifamba maizera why ZANU PF must be the party. So ndati uyai kunoko tisanganise misoro masoko mwaita zvakanaka makauya nemadhishe enyu nemadzimambo enyu magona nokuti zvese zvatichasunga pano apa tinonga tasunga nese aniswe zvonyora kuti tisununguke titaure zvedu zvemusangano wedu weZANU PF. Chokutanga ndataurirwa nevakomana kusati ndaita zvisekanikizo 2023 masero yedu ine vanhu vakawanda stere masero yedu akuti ngauye kwaidi office achibva auya masero ese asakana muZimbabwe eZANU PF Zimbabwe yese aidipa 3.6 million aisingakwani aikwani aizali 5 million yavakuna masero avanokuna ikaniso just this Saturday yapura handei mwiri muwangaende kusero yake vakabuda ichitu hapo masere yacho ari kwandi akakuzara handizve so vairinyepera vakomana kuti vane masero so nhamba yavo yemasero inoipa 3.6 million haishandi because tatozvikuva hakuna chinhu zvakadaro so inofanira kuona kuti inoita sei. But anyway, just so vakaura ne5 million
So basically, from this audio, you can actually see that we need to take note of number one. He made the Sabukus to make ZANU PF slogans. He made the Sabukus to chant ZANU PF slogans, which is against the Constitution of Zimbabwe. That is very important for us to note, which means going forward to 2023, we must be careful and we must know how they are weaponizing Masabuku, how they are weaponizing food aid kumamisha, how they are weaponizing intimidation kumamisha. Because Sabuku ndiye anogara nevanhu, which means he can identify people and report them. And that is very important for CCC to make sure that they locate Masabuku and they speak sense and they talk sense Masabuku, so that Masabuku, they know their constitutional obligation. So that is very, very important to know. Number one, Paitwa slogan, Vachitisa Masabuku slogan. Number two, he began his issue by referring to the Ian Smith regime, by making a comparison of what he wants to do to the Ian Smith regime, which means what they are doing right now, they know that it's illegal, they know that it's not allowed, but they are still going to use it because Ian Smith used it. So another issue is that he clearly mentioned and said, only Masabuku will give us 5 million votes. Only Masabuku will give us 5 million votes, which means Masabuku edu, they are now being used kuita zvinu zvisiri izvo, kuita kukomita crimes, kukomita violence. That is what is going to happen, because it is a criminal act to use Masabuku is your friend man in terms of politics, because the constitution of Zimbabwe, it allows multi-parties to exist, which means Masabuku kana varivo vanenge vakutungamirira zvakureva kuti they can now victimize other people, they can now decide kuti uyu munhu agari muraini mangu agari mubhuku mangu just because ari kusupport another political party. It means this justifies a situation where we have vanhu vakaita sana Moreblessing Ali vachiwanika vari ma-cell registers eZANU PF. It is justified. How? Zvese kuti uzviwane uri kufanira kunge uri mubhuku raSabuku. Sabhuku ndiye chairperson we cell rezanu PF. Sabhuku umwe chete ari kunzi neconstitution ari kufana kuobserve all political parties in the nation of Zimbabwe, but hazvisikuitika, and that is very problematic. So that raises a lot of eyebrows and a lot of questions. Kuti, where are we going as a nation? What is happening munyika medu? Isisu sevanhu tiri kuti kudii pamusoro pezvinhu zvakadaro zviri kuitika? Those are the questions we need to ask, because CCC pese pairi kumeka ma decisions, they need to be guided by what is really happening on the ground. So you can actually see kuti pane nyaya yataura kuti ZANU PF is the only political party. ZANU PF is the only political party. That statement must be taken seriously. That statement must be noted seriously. It means Masabukus, they are being told kuti don't accept any other political party, which means ukaenda kumusha kwenyu with a new political party, it's more likely kuti uchamanyiswa, it's more likely kuti uchatandaniswa. Sabhuku ari pamberi, because they have an instruction from the vice president of ZANU PF ari kutaura yeye kuti Masabhuku ndiyo strategy yatiri kugona kuyuza kuti tiwane 5 million votes 2023. So I don't know kuti pari kubatika here team Zimbabwe, because inyaya ikai and if you can see zvinhu zvacho mataurirwa zviri kuitwa. Okay. Anzi panapa. Okay, let me put the comments on the screen so that those who can read, they can read the comments. So issue Masabuku, they are now being abused, which is so concerning. This is the reason why we are saying 2023 elections are not going to be free. 2023 elections are not going to be fair. Why? ZANU PF has employed different strategies to make sure that they win elections either by hook or by crook. And we need to be vigilant. We need to be on the ground. We need to be with the people. This justifies the narrative which is peddled in different villages where opposition activists or opposition members are regarded as sellouts, are regarded as Van Smith, are regarded as Tenges. Because how can you say in I'm just pursuing change? I don't hate Emerson Mnangagwa. I don't hate Chiwenga. I don't hate ZANU PF. I hate corruption. I hate incompetence. I hate mismanagement. I hate poverty. I hate looting. I hate violence. I hate intimidation. How does that make me an enemy? How does that make me Mutenges? How does that make me unpatriotic? How can you say I am patriotic? I am not patriotic because I hate corruption? How can you say I'm not patriotic because I hate incompetence, because I hate nepotism? How can you say so? Just because I speak against my savings, ango akalutwa in 2019, how can somebody say I'm being unpatriotic? So you can actually see that Kembo Mohadi is now leading this grouping of ZANU PF. And this is how they are going to do it. Number one, they removed Kembo Mohadi from the presidency. He is no longer a part of the presidium. But there are allegations that he is still receiving his packs, he's still receiving his money, VP. So you can actually see that if we go and look at how he was chased, how he was removed from power, how he was exposed, that becomes questionable, because they accepted his resignation in government. but he didn't resign from ZANU PF. He is still a leader in ZANU PF, which means they deployed him strategically to deal with these issues dzinechekuita nemasabhuku, kuti ange achienda kunointimidata masabhuku, kunge ange achienda kunorwisana nemasabhuku, kuti vamanikidzire ZANU PF, vamanikidzire vanhu kuti vange vachivhotera ZANU PF. That is their strategy. So it is now evident kuti that leak yema phone calls yakaitwa, it is questionable. It is questionable because the question is, why is the president not willing to replace Kembo Mohadi? Why is the president not appointing another VP? Those are the questions we need to ask. So this is a strategy everyone is ZANU PF. Kuti number one, we will remove Kembo Mohadi from government. Why are they removing Kembo Mohadi from government? It's because they want to try to close a legal issue, because Anenga is part of government, which means whatever he is saying, the government of Zimbabwe is going to say, is we are not part of it. That is the reason why Kembo Mohadi was removed from government. They want to say, Kembo, we are not part of it. That is what they are going to say. So it's now Kembo Mohadi, who is out of government, mobilizing Masabuku for 5 million votes. And it's more likely kuti 2023 achinosvika munogona kuona Kembo Mohadi a few months before elections, munogona kuona Kembo Mohadi achidzingwa kubato. Few days from the election, vanogona kudzinga Kembo Mohadi and say chamudzinga mubato for certain reasons. Why? Vanenge vakuchitiza another legal hurdle. Pavanozonge vakuti Kembo Mohadi ndo zvatakatomudzigira takaona kuti zvaakanga achiita zvinhu zviri inconsistent with the constitution. But agenda yavo vanenge vatoiachieve. Right now, agenda yavo vanenge vatoiachieve. So Team Zimbabwe, you need to get this right. The leadership of CCC should get this right. This is a strategy. This is a strategy, a very big strategy to rig elections. And they will deny responsibility. One, Kembo Mohadi is not part of the government, which means the government of Zimbabwe will deny responsibility of his utterances, Nemasabuku. Which means the government of Zimbabwe cannot be held accountable. Number two, they will fire Kembo Mohadi weeks before or a month before the election. They will fire him from ZANU PF. And they will say, takatomudzigira izvozvo zvaakanga achiita takatoona kuti ari kukanganisa bato. That is the strategy they are going to deploy. But hamu inenge yatoitwa basa rakadeployerwa anenge atoita atopedza. So this is a very important issue we need to take seriously. We need to take this issue seriously. The reason why I have brought this issue is because it does have repercussions. I have noted the strategy just because I have known ZANU PF for a very long time and I know how they operate. They don't just remove somebody from a position. They remove someone to do something. And Kembo Mohadi is out there doing what they removed him to do. And ZANU PF will be left with nothing to blame. So he still refers to himself as VP. And in what capacity? Who's the VP? That is a very important issue we need to address. So allegations are that he is still getting his VP packs, achirutambira mari dzake, achirine security yake, motorcade yake and everything. Those are the allegations in the report. And we need to see the CCC leadership investigating into these issues. Are the allegations true? If the allegations are true, we need to take him to court now. He must compensate the state. He must pay back that money. If that is indeed true, we need to investigate it. We need to find the facts surrounding that issue. Ari kutambira mari yehurumende sei iye asiri mushandi wehurumende? Ndomubvunzo watinofana kubvunza. We need to investigate that issue. and we need to put him behind bars. Kana zvakatodaro, he must go behind bars. So this is a direct violation of the Constitution of Zimbabwe. This is a direct attack on the Constitution of Zimbabwe, because there is no hope kuti people will be able to understand, or people will be able to know their rights, because Masabukus, they are now confused. The youth in the rural areas, they are now confused. Everybody is now confused. They no longer know their roles and responsibilities in community and societies. And this is creating a polarity in the rural areas, because Sabuku anosvika, and I tell him that is against the Constitution of Zimbabwe. Here is the Constitution of Zimbabwe. Tatotanga kuclash. Just because ZANU PF is creating that environment. So, Team Zimbabwe, I don't know, the line is open. You can use the link in the description box to join. Muye uzopinda panosa guest utiudze kuti iwewe muri kuti chi munoiona sei nyaya iyi yava Mohadi. Patataura isusu tichiti ma key points ari panapa kune vazosvika late taplay audio. Number 1, akaitisa Masabuku slogan. Number 2, akarefer Masabuku to the system. Smith, and he said clearly that they are using the same system but in a good way. Number 3, he said only Masabukus will give ZANU PF 5 million votes, and that is against the Constitution. Number 4, he is still referring to himself as the VP, and who is the VP? And there are allegations that he is still getting state coffers, and actually benefits ake now is VP. And number 5, why is it that President Mnangagwa has failed to appoint a new vice president according to the Constitution of Zimbabwe? Panfana getting 2 vice presidents, and failure to fulfill that mandate. The other issue is that President Mnangagwa has failed to appoint the Minister of State Security. That is the reason why we are seeing much lawlessness. Why is it that we don't have a responsible minister to answer issues to do with state security? So, if anybody can come through kuti tinge tichi explore about this issue, can somebody come through live tinge tichi explore nyaya iyi, tinge tichikurukura pamusoro penyaya iyi. Time tichiri nayo, we have around 30 minutes to go. We have 30 minutes to go to live. We have around 30 minutes to go to live. We still have time. So somebody can come through to taura kuti muri kuiona sei nyaya iyi yamukoma Kembo Mohadi, an honorable who is not an honorable. So Team Zimbabwe, we need to be vigilant, because let's do the math here. Kembo Mohadi said that they have 36,000 Masabuku. 36,000 Masabuku. 36,000 Masabuku. Each one of them akatipa 50. 36,000 multiplied by 50, that is 1.8 million. Each one akatipa 50 households, that is 1.8 million. And from each household, if we get baba na amai ne mwana to go and vote, on average, let's have 3 people on average, times 3, that would be 5.4 million. That is the math. 5.4 million. If we are to have 3 people from rural areas voting for ZANU PF. Sabuku achiti paisisu vanhu 50 households, 3 people per household. So you can actually see that this is a very huge strategy they are going to deploy, and it is going to be very, very disastrous to CCC if we don't take action now. This is the reason why we are coming here, so that we document all those issues, so that we document all those issues, we put these issues here, where tomorrow we can come and refer kuti aiwaka izvi zvakati nezvakati nezvakati zvakaitika, because these issues needs to be challenged in court. So Team Zimbabwe, I don't know kuti murukuti kudi murukufungei. Can someone come alive? Anybody who is interested, can you come alive? Tite a discussion tuone kuti nyai ingagadziriswa sei, tingairesolve sei, because this issue is disastrous. 36,000 sabhukus. Each one of them akasupply 50 households. And 50 households, idzodzo, tikawana 3 people from each and every household. Ari kuvotera ZANU PF. Tinowana isiso 5.4 million votes for ZANU PF. 5.4 million. So if they manage, if they get successful in coercing Masaboko, 5.4 million zavanowana. And isiso tinowane ikusi will get nothing. So, right, here is the fact. Kembo Mohadi admitted that kumadoroba havana chinhu. He also admitted kuti CCC yauya hot yauya kuipa. This is the reason why they have to employ Masaboko. This is the reason why they have to deploy Masaboko to go and defend ZANU PF, because it is the only party. Which means they are regarding CCC as something which is not legal in the nation of Zimbabwe. They are regarding the opposition as if it is not legal to be in Zimbabwe. So, Team Zimbabwe, nyai yakakura, and this is a very big issue, a very important issue, because we need answers. Why is it that we are letting them do what they want? Why is it that we are allowing them to do what they want, or we are allowing them to go scot-free? This is a crime which has been committed. Are we seeing any court application? Not yet. We have not seen this statement being challenged in court. And we challenge the leadership to say, these are the issues we need to see in court. These are the issues we need to see in parliament. These are the issues we need to see you writing to SADC. These are the issues we need to see you writing to UN. These are the issues we need to see you writing to AU. So, that alone, it shows that they are panicking. They are in a panic mode. ZANU PF is panicking. They know very well that pasina chavo. And the only resort is to deploy Masaboko, to intimidate people, to beat people, to terrorize people so that they reach their goal. So, ameno. Kuti murikuiona sei in the comment section, tipe ma views yenyu, murikuiona sei nyaya yamkoma Kembo. Try to tipe the live, but andende ndisina kunzwa ma views yenyu kuti murikuiona sei. Give us your contributions. Either if you go into the description box, click the link there. You join here live. We add you. Or you use that link. Or you use the comment section about what is really happening panyayam koma Kembo Mohadi. So tichipedzisa our live, and I'm not subscribe button. Mobile mind mono reads a bear and so that partner in the live page you get notified about what we are doing. Also in the comment section there is a number. Right on the screen there is a number scrolling there. Just say hi. It is a Zimbabwean number. Just say hi, and I will add you in our WhatsApp group so that we can have further discussions from our WhatsApp. But in it's live panapa, we can continue with my discussions in my groups. So panapa Anzi, yes, they failed us. We are fed up. ZANU PF must go. So in general, we are agreeing that ZANU PF has failed and they must go. That was Masange Moyo. Okay, Mkoma Fatso Sama. They are dreaming, my dear. This time CCC is fighting to victory. I agree with you. And that is my hope, that is my wish. That is the reason why we are here. We are fighting through to victory. I am in Cape Town, that is Blessing Marie. Thank you very much for tuning in, Blessing Marie. Okay, Mr. Isaiah Stole watching from Cape Town. Thank you very much, Mr. Isaiah Stole, for tuning in from Cape Town. Zganzana Chicha Media watching from Kuwait. Thank you very much, Chicha Media. Thank you. We really appreciate Zganzana. Okay, I'm not sure Sisi will win in 2023 elections. There's no way people like Govea would let power go like that. How can Chiwenga be a health minister yet he has no clue about Panado, Chaiyo, one? Okay, Teddy, I know a lot of people, they are not so sure with the victory. Why? In 2008, Morgan Tsvangirai won the elections and was denied victory. But the reason why we are doing these lives is to make sure that Vanu understand how this system operates and how this system works. Because if we manage to have a discussion as a people, we will find my solutions. But your idea and my idea will find a conclusion. So someone is not going to develop an idea. Someone is not going to elaborate an idea. So here the issue is, let's put our heads together, let's put our minds together to find my solutions. And we are presenting this problem, and this is a problem we have presented. And we need to find a solution before 2023. We need to know how we overcome this Kembo Mohadi strategy. We need to know the counter. That is the reason why we are coming live. We know very well that ZANU PF system is cunning, the ZANU PF system is difficult to deal with. This is the reason why we are saying, let's politically come and have our views together, put our heads together and see how best we can defeat them. And in my view, yes, it is going to be very difficult for them to let power go. But are we going to let them? No. Why do I say no? All we need to do is to win the election. Let's win the election. Let ZEC announce that we have won the election. Because this situation is so easy. If we deploy councillors in the rural areas, if we deploy MPs in the rural areas, if we deploy President Nelson Chamisa, and our MPs, our councillors win the elections, and they deny President Nelson Chamisa his presidency, Totangrai Papo. That is what is very important. This is the reason why we are saying we need to make sure that we deploy my MP candidates, anodiwa nevanu anozikanwa nevanu munzvimbo dzavari, ma councillor candidates anodiwa nevanu anozikanwa nevanu munzvimbo dzavari. This is not a time to deal with opportunists right now. We need real people vanenge vari on the ground with the people. Ndo vanhu vatiri kuda. So that tinowina 2/3 majority in parliament, tinowina 2/3 majority ku council. Once we do that, victory for the president is sealed, because the president is popular. President vari vega in 2018 he defeated Emerson Mnangagwa. Vari vega president. So ikezvi inoizvi tikachiti president chiendai munorova munhu, ma MPs chiendai munorova munhu, ma councillors endai munorova munhu. How do you view that strategy of having 2/3 in parliament as CCC? Do you think President Emerson Mnangagwa will govern without with a third in parliament? Do you think that is possible? So this is the reason why they have panicked. This is the reason why they have deployed Kembo Mohadi to go and deal ne Masabuku, to go and coerce Masabuku kuita zvinhu. So basically, don't worry much, Teddy. Don't worry much about how we are going to send Nelson Chamisa to State House. Let's be worried about winning the election. That is our worry. So long tikango win election chet, zvinhu zvese zvakutanga kufamba zvakanaka. Okay, Wellington Banda Zganza, it's a war to remove ZANU PF baboons. Yes, it is going to be very difficult, and it is going to be good to take a lot of effort, and we've just begun the war. And isisu war yedu, we are not going to physically fight. This is how we are fighting it. Information is key to success. Informed people are difficult to manipulate. You cannot manipulate an informed society, an informed community. So the point is, hakuna munhu asina hama iri kumusha. Tell your relatives the truth. Write ma issues muma family groups, muchiposta. Musaita ma arguments navo, musaita naro navo. Just post. They will come to terms nezvinhu zviri kuitika. Asking them questions. Munei zvamuri kusapota ZANU PF. Don't insult them. Just ask them a question. Zvamuri kusapota ZANU PF. Munei. Keep on writing. Make them have that information in my family groups. Let them have that information from my WhatsApp groups. Learn to set my conditions. Munhu ari kuda rubatsiro rwako. Learn to set my conditions. Kuti varumeka, I know you need my help. I'm going to help you as family, but you need to be responsible in terms of knowing where you put your vote. So, Musavairi Mtandadzi, watching from DRC, thank you very much for tuning in. Musavairi Mtandadzi from DRC. Okay, Chipo Gwatidzo, toda change kuti zvinhu zvinakire tose munyika. Things are now expensive, marriages are breaking, mabasa hakuna, zvipatara angova mazita, sure ZANU have failed, only CCC for change. Chipo Gwatidzo, you have summed everything in just a paragraph. You have said it all, and we need change. Skanzipanapa, ZEC is captured by ZANU. Yes, ZEC may be captured, but not everyone is captured. The top brass of ZEC might be captured, but they cannot capture kusvika pasi. It's not possible. Why? Vashandi veku ZEC, they also want change. They also want change. Vari kutoshanda ZEC kwacho, they want change. So the top brass, we don't care about the top brass, because kunenge kuchibva ma votes ndiko kuma grassroots, ndiko pass. And it is going to be very difficult to capture everyone, given the economic situation. My worry is also ZEC nekuti I see fair towards my election, even Pama by-elections, yes, we know about those issues, and it's true, but we need to get solutions to these problems, because I believe that ZEC is not so difficult to deal with. We can deal with ZEC as citizens. We can find solutions to ZEC. Why? The people who will be employed are our relatives. The people who will be deployed are our own people. Let's talk to them. Hakuna munhu ari ku CCC asina hama yake ino preside over ZEC activities, either directly or indirectly. Hakuna munhu ari ku CCC asina hama yake. Why can't you talk to your relative? Taurai nehama dzenyu dzinge dzichikuudzai kuti zvinhu zvacho zviri kufamba sei, so that when we come here, we come and expose mashinaniganza vanenge vachiita. And with the level of social media right now, chichaitika ndechekuti polling station yega yega results achingopostwa, handiti polling station yega yega muZimbabwe results achingopostwa, isisu tiri kuma capture. That is how we need to defend our votes. Result ichingopostwa chete yatokandwa, result ichingopostwa yatokandwa, result ichingopostwa. That is the reason why you see it's very difficult to conceal criminal activities. It's not very difficult to even conceal looting and corruption. Why? People are just posting live. Live. Go to my WhatsApp groups. A lot of things are happening. So with social media, we now have leverage. We now have power to deal with a lot of problems. So I don't know kuti Murukupawuna say we need to end this live broadcast because we have another one. Irkutangana 9:30. Yes, 9:30. 9:30. We have another one. Okay. So we have another broadcast, 9:30. I'm going to read the last comments because we have another broadcast at 9. Is it 9:30? 10:30. Skanzi grassroots kumamisha sabhuku nemunhu wake. Sabhuku nemunhu wake this time around sabhuku nemunhu wake. Sabhuku nemunhu wake tiri kuti baba nevana vavo, baba nemhuri yavo. Baba nemhuri yavo, baba nemhuri yavo, baba nemhuri yavo kuballot. Skanzi if the army, ZEC and judicial stand with people, it can be halfway possible. Only citizens will fulfill by defending the vote. So, Team Zimbabwe, I want to assure you this: even without ZEC, without the army, without the judiciary, 2023 no Chamisa ari kupinda pa power. Why? Munhu wese ari kuda change. Only a few people who are benefiting ku military, ku army, ku ZEC. Only a few people ndo vari kubenefita. The rest they are suffering. Vese vanhu vavo vari kuda change. So it is going to be difficult to stop Nelson Chamisa. And also we need to understand kuti kana time yakwana, mwana kana akuda kuzvarwa, anditi hapana mamisira unomuita. Mwana anogona kugara mudumbu from month number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can even try to abort mwana achiramba kuzvarwa. Anomuzvona achiramba kuaboteka. But paanondosvika 9 months anobuda chete. That is the honest truth. If someone can try abortion kubva ichiri nhumbu ichitanga kubata kusvika pa 7, 8 months wotozorega unondingafa, nhumbu ichiramba kubva pa 9 months, nhumbu iyoyo yairamba kubva inozvarwa, mwana anozvarwa. Handisi kuziva kuti mainzwisire shona. Ndati inini, if someone can try abortion kubva pa month number 1 kusvika kana pa 6, 7 months, panondosvika mwana achiramba kubuda, panondosvika 9 months mwana iyeye anobuda. And that baby is new great Zimbabwe. They have tried a lot of times to get into power. They failed. But this time around, we are getting into power because we have reached 9 months. We are now in labor. Mukadzi kana amu labor, unomunzwa achizhamba, unomunzwa achichema, unomunzwa achimhanya, achanyara, anobvisa hembe. That is the situation we now see. That is now what is really happening in the nation of Zimbabwe. So, and I loved the way Tim Pachedu worked by elections. Yes, they worked a lot, and that is the reason why we need to compliment them. That is the reason why we need to work with them. We need to use that information they gave us. We need to use it to find solutions to our problems. And the gaps are so few. So before we end this live program, Team Zimbabwe, number 1, let's register to vote. Let's mobilize people to register to vote. Let's encourage people to register to vote. Let's make sure that munhu wese akanyoresa kuvota. That is the only way yatinogona kuwina nayo election. As I always say, amugoni kuti mubirire vanhu election kana vakavota, vakabata proof yekuti takavota. Saka our voter registration slip is the tool we are going to use to defend our vote. This is the reason why we are saying kana uri kuSADC region uya uregister kuvota, so that patinenge takuti takuda kudefenda vote, we will be able to defend that vote. Let's go, Mathe. Let's fight to liberate our country. We will never let fear decide our future. Yes. If the people who were so young went to the liberation struggle in Mozambique and Zambia, what is stopping us to liberate our country from Zimbabwe? We are in Zimbabwe. What is stopping us from liberating Zimbabwe? So if others had to travel to other countries to liberate Zimbabwe? What is stopping us who are in Zimbabwe to liberate Zimbabwe? We are definitely going to vote. We are definitely going to liberate Zimbabwe. So Team Zimbabwe, I want to end this live program here. We have another live broadcast at 10:30. 10:30 we have another live broadcast. Okay, Anzi News Africa TV, Anzi ko ukashare zita rako pa voters row, zvikanzi nangoni hamuna kwadi apo. Okay. Ukashare zita rako pa voters row. Ndo patiri kuti paya we need to have ma community leaders, ma councillors here. Let's coordinate each other, because takuenda kuma elections paya ma councillors, they have access to ma voters roll, and ma councillors ndo vanhu vari padhuze nevanhu. So what is very important is to say councillor ngaakasike anotora voters roll, awana access to the voters roll, ngatikasire taiziva kuti tese tiri mu voters roll, tese tiri pa polling station ipi, not this digital voters roll. Let's make use of the physical voters roll. However, we need to go to court and obtain a court order which will say, in the absence of your name in the voters roll physically, we must use the ZEC system to check whether you are registered to vote. That is online. So we will use that *265 hash. We will use it. We must go and obtain that court order before the elections to say, kana rikashayikwa mu voters roll, tinongoshandisa ka *265 hash. Panotobuda uti uri mu voters roll, uri pa polling station ipi, you go pa polling station pako, you vote. That is what we need. So tiri kuti sisu pa every polling station panofana kunge pane an access yekuti kana zita rikashayikwa pa physical voters roll rinotariswa pa online voters roll. That is by dialing *265, ID number yako yoiswa, ma details ako otobuda. That will be easy. Azvidiyo phone yako, ZEC vanogona kushandisa phone yavo to do that. They can also use an issue to check online through their online portal here, ya BVR inspection link here online, which means we need to be very, very strategic. And this time around, we are not going to leave any stone unturned. So hakuna munhu achati ndashaya pekunovhotera, because pauri kucheka pa *265 paya gara wakacheka uziva kuti uri papi. Isisu we need to push the leadership to go and obtain a court order where a digital voters roll can be used in the absence of a physical voters roll, which means ukashayikwa mu physical voters roll, we need you to vote. So long you are registered to vote, you have your slip, and you are confirmed kuti uripo on the voters roll redu re digital, you can vote. That is what we want to pursue. Okay, so you have seen the importance of asking. We find solutions, we see the problem, we find the solutions. So let's register, including kids at secondary school level. Yes, everybody who is 18 years and above must register to vote. That is what we want, and that is the solution to our problems. So Team Zimbabwe, I don't want to go any further than this, because we have another live program here throughout Tikave. If I go beyond this, we won't be able to come live at 10:30, because we have Achu's leader, Obet Masaraure. He is being charged with murder. He is in prison as we speak right now. So we want to get to the bottom of that issue, to tell us some facts surrounding that issue, with Akamira say, and what needs to be done regarding that issue. So the issue of Obet Masaraure, and we are at 10:30. Please, it's okay at 10:30 tizotaura about the issue of Obet Masaraure. Tichizoona kuti zvinhu zvacho zvakambofamba sei. We will be looking at that issue closely, and we will continue. to look at it closely. Isisu basa redu tinenge tichiuya panapa panenge tichipa social justice. We have justice here tinopiwa kumatare. Isisu tinechipa social justice where we evaluate a story, we look into the facts, we give our own judgment. Isisu moneredu tiniona say nya iyo. So thank you very much for tuning in here. Honorable Kembo Mohadi vataura ivo pachena kuti they are using masabhuku kuti vange vachiachieva zvavari kuda. He openly made slogans ZANU PF gathering yavakamanikidza masabhuku kumaitisa slogan, and they are targeting 36,000 masabhuku, and they said only masabhuku will make them achieve 5 million votes. And as CCCC, we need to make sure that we bring this to the attention of the courts of Zimbabwe for the sake of records and for the sake of progress and for the sake of barring that those things to continue to be happening, and also to make sure that we hold ZEC accountable, we hold the politicians accountable. 2023 is going to be interesting. Ngatiende tinoregister kuvota. So tichisangana at 10:30 ngatingo subscribe ngatingo like on this video so that tinosvika kuvanhu vakawanda vakwanise kuwana this information. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much for your support. Thank you very much for being here. My name is right appearing on the screen. My name is just right appearing on the screen. My name is Ronald Makusha. Tichisangana in other programs and in other episodes. If you go up the channel ABTN News, that is our affiliate channel. ABT, A for Alpha, B for Brian, T for Tekla, N for News, or for Natasha, then News. ABTN News. Go to that platform. Please subscribe to 1,000 subscribers so that we can be able to reach a lot of people. We need to use different platforms to share the gospel of change, because time is around the corner to have that change. So Team Zimbabwe, I love you all. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much for your valuable time. And I know you have invested your data, you have invested your time. That is very, very important. And let's meet in other episodes. If you want to be part of the conversation, kana uchida kuya panapa live, uchida kupiwa a platform panapa live, just make use of that number, request, and we will make it possible for you to be live here on this program, because this is the people's platform. This is your platform, and unekodzero ekuya panapa uchizotaura wherever you are, even uri England, even uri China, even uri kupi. Distance is not your barrier. You can be part of our programs. You talk to the people, let people know your ideas. Usagara nema ideas zako. If you have my ideas, this might be helpful. If you have information, this might be helpful. Write to us per number right on the screen, 078-444-0788. That number is a Zimbabwean number. WhatsApp only. WhatsApp only. Kana mukasama text, mukasama calls, WhatsApp only. If you reach us through WhatsApp on that number, we will be able to interact with you and bring you on this platform. Thank you very much for tuning in.